The recent terror attacks, man, they didn't make me sad because I kind of live with trauma every day. They just made me question our response to trauma and terror. I don't know why we need an answer. I don't know why we need to respond at all, actually. Like I've been watching a lot of Yu Yu Hakusho and like that show really gets me. When if I died, I would be roasting my own body. I would hate to see all the sad people. It's like those sad people should have kept me alive then. But that's just my personal response, and I try to see myself as a speaker for the dead because the dead can't speak anymore. So you have to give them a voice that sounds human enough for them. I personally believe that if I died at a concert, I would want to see the next leg of the concert. I'm sad that I missed the part that I showed up to, but I can see the next part, right? But then I see that terrorism traumatized Ariana Grande, and now she can't do her she can't she they can't finish her own thing. She can't do it. And that's literally that to me, that's the real tragedy. The fact that we can't really protect anyone. Like, the thing is, anyone can die at any point. We can die on the way to the concert, we can die on the way home, we can die in our beds, we can die randomly, a heart attack or whatever. We can die because of the concert. It made us laugh too hard and then we died and no one gave us CPR. But in a sense, that's kind of what binds us to this reality. That one final death that feels final, and we all want to like not do that part. So I don't get why we worship the people who want us to do that part, who want to dress up as the Joker, who want to kill people. I want to kill them like immediately in the courtroom. That should be the bailiff's job. Oh, he did it. Done. We don't need to put up with this anymore. We don't need to extract a confession. We don't need to see the trauma. Like, we need to move on. You know, I never got the idea of like capturing Ted Bundy and publicizing it. He's getting away with it because he's just a crazy white boy, and we just let those get away with it. I'm sorry, white people, but we just let you get away with it so much. We just do, and then everyone gets confused. We think that everyone's okay with terror. Not no one's okay with terror. Not even white people are okay with terror. They only do that for fun. If you want to do terror for fun, you should just like use water balloons and stuff. I don't get why you would use guns and stuff. It would be just as surprising if you filled a balloon with piss and like threw it at people. Like, I keep saying that, but like I don't think people get it. So it's like the only thing I can think of to do is like to roast Ariana Grande. Like, you were victorious. I grew up with you. You were the one in high school who was just singing as if she can't hear how tone deaf she is, and she was beautiful. But that's what all I heard when I was, growing up, watching Victorious and stuff. Growing up, like seeing Ariana Grande make something of herself, because I was doing that on the other side. I was doing that in the hood. I was just making jokes, telling jokes to making people laugh all day long. But I was never like cruel. To be cruel is another element. You give up your humanity when you want to be cruel. You be cruel only when it's like survival is necessary. You be cruel when it's time to survive. If someone's shooting people, you pull out your gun and shoot them, or you pull out a knife and kill them, or you pick up a rock and throw them. You be cruel. You try to kill the killers. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with trying to escape a life or death scenario, but something's wrong with bringing a life and death scenario where there is no life and death scenario, where people are just having a good time. Something's wrong with that. And we don't need an answer for that. We can just like call them a Nazi and kill them. You can just call bad guys Nazis. You can. You can just call the bad guys Nazis. It's time to stop calling everyone a Nazi. Like, ooh, what if this is a Nazi? What if that's a Nazi? If they do bad things or want bad things, they're a Nazi. And I'm okay with being called a Nazi if it means killing Nazis. I'll try to reform and not be a Nazi anymore. So I'll be a reformed Nazi, ex-Nazi, reporting to duty. But that's what people are trying to prepare for. And over here in America, they're saying Marvel, oh, Captain America was Hydra. That's not how you reboot Captain America. You could have easily made him a Confederate. That's a sordid history. That has a lot of history to rework and stuff. But you didn't have to make him a Nazi. So don't make him a Nazi. We kill Nazis in America. There's no question about what you're supposed to do with Nazis. If they're a Nazi, if they're like doing the thing that Hitler does, which is send everyone screaming to death and then kill self when like it's time to face consequences. That's Nazi talk. We don't tolerate Nazis. We get those killed. And it's a wonderful way to die. It's a hell of a way to die. Gory, gory. We'll sing songs about it, you know? If you want to be venerated like that, we'll venerate it like we kill you. And that's why we're one of the few countries with the death penalty, but I don't know why we're not using it just to kill Nazis. If we only use the death penalty to kill Nazis, it would make so much sense. Like, I don't know. I could make this country run a lot more efficiently than it is, but we're just waiting for Trump to, like, say told you so, I guess, because he's very slowly going through the rounds of why we don't need presidents anymore. We don't need leaders. We could do that from our sleep. We could, you know, I nominated myself as hegemon and then said that I'm an ex-hegemon because I don't really care to be hegemon, because that's how little I care about the office of ruling people. I'm not like a ruler. You shouldn't want to rule over other humans. That's ridiculous. You're in the same pen. You know, there's no pen that's like, you can build a castle, but then you have slaves in the castle, they'll kill you. What are you talking about? You know, these Saudi billionaires have billions of dollars that have to be like tracked by like fund, like there's, we're all human here. Like, we should just like not kill anyone. And if you're gonna kill someone, just kill Nazis. You know, it's really that easy. We could call the whole planet Israel if you want to, because we're the one that wrestled with the Holocaust. That one decision where you just have to kill Nazis and then you're fine. Like, we didn't want to get into war because the Holocaust was going on, but then we didn't really like Jews, and then we had a whole issue, and you're just supposed to be able to kill Nazis. It's really that easy. And it's like, this terrorist, you know, I hate the word terror. Stop declaring war on terror. Declare war on Nazis. It's really that easy. Just hate Nazis. Oh, are they that bad? Yes, they're that bad. They did the Holocaust. That's the worst thing. They did a war so bad we had to bomb the Japanese to end it. That's how silly that statement is. You know, we have historical facts about Nazis. This isn't a game anymore. Like, I used to joke about it when I was a kid. I had an email. I still do. It's called Zombie Hitler 305. That's not really that funny. That's what my teacher told me, but I was just a little Hitler youth, because that's what you raise in this country, that you don't want to kill Nazis. You just raise Hitler youth, and then they go, like, I was even in a school shooting. When I was 17 years old, I was in a school shooting, but thank God he only shot himself. Now, I don't know if the answer is more guns or less guns, but the answer shouldn't be in response to him shooting himself in the face. The answer should be, we want this place safe, period. So we just talk to people who want to make this place safe. You know, the NRA can make this place safe by like coming and saying, you know, this is why we have concealed permit. This is why we have this. This is why we have that. And, you know, other people can like not buy guns and stuff. And we don't need to sell bullets. So I don't know why we sell bullets at all. We could sell bullets if you go to a gun range, but that's literally like the plot of Grand Theft Auto. You have to go to ammunition to get ammunition. Like, it's all so weird. But, you know, my heart really does go out to the people affected by the tragedy, because it's senseless. It's really senseless. Like, I hope death makes people come to their senses, but I could have, like, as soon as someone dies, I come back to my senses immediately. That's why I keep roasting. I roast you into the afterlife. I say, yeah, you missed the concert, you missed the next one. Oh wait, Ariana Grande's not going to the next concert. No, girl, you gotta do that. You already signed a deal. This is capitalism, girl. We don't play around. We don't play. I don't care how sad you is. Go dry your face and go and do the next concert. I know. That's all I feel like, because I feel like if you don't have someone to motivate you, if you don't have someone to say work, bitch, in the middle, like, if you don't have that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, then, you know, it's all for nothing.